that Sierra Leone is endowed with abundant water resources? Yes, we have that much. But water resources management has always been a critical challenge. This brought the National Water Resources Management Agency into existence in 2019 to ensure the sustainable management of the water resources. In a bid to ensure this, the agency has been involved in putting in place appropriate systems and processes that will create the enabling environment to fully operationalize the agency to enable it execute its core functions geared towards the realization of its mandate. Key among these have included the recruitment of key lean staff to effect the operationalization of the agency in 2019. Upon recruitment of staff, the agency ensured the engagement of key stakeholders, donors, and development partners, since the sustainable management of water resources cannot be done in isolation, but rather using an integrated approach in line with the principles of integrated water resources management. The development of a 5-year strategic development plan was immediately done to provide a clear roadmap for the realization of the agency's mandate. This led to the assessment, monitoring, and protection of 3 critical catchments: Western Area, Rokel River, and Taya or Pampana, within 2020 and 2022. For Western Area, a detailed assessment, mapping and delineation of all catchments, setting up of key catchment management committees with community members, and the development of the Western Area Peninsula Water Fund, a nature-based solution for Western Area's water and biodiversity challenge, was done. For the Rokel and Taya or Pampana River Basin, a detailed assessment, mapping, delineation, and the provision of appropriate protection or restoration measures for them was done. Since November 2019, we have also been doing routine water quality monitoring for the Rokel River Basin. The development of 4 regulations to ensure the effective management of water resources was done in 2021, which has been certified by Parliament in July 2022. The 4 regulations are inclusive of the Water Use and Catchment Regulation to ensure equitable raw water allotment and its sustainable abstraction and effective catchment protection and management mechanisms. The Groundwater Development and Protection Regulation to ensure sustainable groundwater use and development. The Dam Safety Regulation to ensure sustainable dam construction and management. And the Water Pollution Control Regulations to ensure effective pollution control for the water sources. We have also installed hydrological monitoring stations in most of the river basins countrywide, collecting information on the surface and groundwater levels to determine impact of floods and water stress, and to assess the impact of climate change on our water sources. To also enable the agency implement proper management mechanisms for its water resources nationwide, it has secured office spaces in Makeni and Bo this year through the help of the Sierra Leone Water Company, Salwako, as a way to strengthen its management effort for the critical water resources within the northern and southern region of the country, which are expected to become functional in 2023. Despite these efforts, the agency still faces challenges with regards to the sustainable management of the country's water resources. The sustainable management of the water resources is primarily hinged on the availability of accurate and reliable hydrometric and environmental data for the purposes of making informed decisions with regards to water resources planning, allocation, protection, and monitoring. The need to develop and institutionalize appropriate management mechanisms is evident. This has been done by putting together appropriate critical water resources management interventions that will be tabled as part of this donor conference.
Let's work together on this intervention to help Mama Salone achieve water security.